we're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking downfield, it's Beck. He's got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the first.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Intercepted. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the right. The expressway is wide open. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Handoff from the shotgun. On the move is the 30. Can anyone catch him? He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Got it! And he will score! Touchdown, Noles!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch, called for and made. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Wants to throw on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Still on the 35-yard line. They'll try it again on 2nd and 10. The quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to pass, it's back. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block.
Military, stun. To the line, to the line. Burger.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Quick completion on the out route. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you think about when you hit those guys on the move, man, he's already flying so fast, and I got to adjust my angle as a DB and make sure I keep outside contained, and it's just it's a really easy play to run to get positive yards, especially in a situation like that when you're looking for the first down. You run that play, you get it. Nice, easy breezy.
The end of the first quarter with the score, Florida State 14, Georgia 0.
First down to start the drive after the break.
Base 27, jump.
Motion from the offense. Running back searching for a hole. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
Brings up second down.
They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground.
Okay, break. Cookie. Guard. Break. Cross.
Looking to throw. It's Uiagalelei. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. And the Noles come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Lucas. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up first and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Fast motion from the offense. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
On the play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Flag! Now!
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Unlock! Check! Check!
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. As they come to the line on third down, already 2 for 2 on this drive, going for the hat trick and the score. The running back has it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminoles.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's third and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury to do.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because he's trying to keep his quarterback protected. He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight ends and running backs in, chipping, going empty, and getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. You're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Feeling some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 4th down. They will try again here. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires it down the seam. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. Taking it the other way. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Keep it on the ground. And they'll finally make the tackle at the 3-yard line. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Defense showing blitz, trying to rattle this quarterback. They move the tight end all over. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the 1st half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
They'll give it to the back. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. The give to the back. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down mark.
To the ground with the back. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They'll try it over the left side. Tackled after picking up the first down. And the Dogs in the hurry up. To the air, it's back. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off for the third time today. The sudden change on the turnover, man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. And he intercepts it. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
He'll call for the fair catch here. Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Wide receiver shows motion. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense burns their 3rd and final timeout of the half. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Running toward the tape. 30, past the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Florida State.
When these offenses get in a rhythm, they're hard to stop. Already up early, got a short field, take advantage of it too, get another touchdown. This offense is doing whatever they want to do and having a lot of success.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
At the 35, he's open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. And that'll do it here in the second quarter. Halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
That was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
They'll get down and put a stop for the return at about the 28-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to move it through the air. Throws for the tight end. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guys. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
The offense starts with a short field. They'll put the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. They're trying to get to it. Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Going up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Brings it in down the left side. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Georgia going up tempo. Running back goes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal coming up. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Yeah, and they got stuffed on 1st and goal, and they said, let's go to Old Faithful. Like, let's get the quarterback under center, run quarterback sneak, make this defense stop me. It's such a hard play to stop, and the offense gets the touchdown.
And the extra point is good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Have it back, they'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Quick completion on the out. Oh, it's out! They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
On the move. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Second down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Florida State 24, Georgia 14.
Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break. Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll throw it on first down. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he wants it all. And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast, force the incompletion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Really nice run, rips off 6 on the play, but it brings up a 4th and 2. The Noles will hustle to the line. Touch pass on the right. The Seminoles will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The head coach told us he was going to be aggressive. He has a lot of confidence in his running game, and he showed it there on that 4th and 2.
And I like that mentality. That's the mentality I'm going to develop with my team. We're going to be aggressive. We're going to go get things. Short yardage situations, we're going to practice them. We're going to be successful, but we're going to go for it.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. With jet sweep pass. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Hey, camper! Camper! Canopy!
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Yeah, and because of the pressure, the defense gets pressure on him immediately so quickly that he makes a bad decision, tries to throw it into double coverage. Really nice job pressuring the quarterback up front.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass hits, picked off. Bringing it back. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Georgia. A great return for the touchdown. Any return for a touchdown is a great one to a defense.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the house, maybe build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point was good. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Good concentration to get that squibber inside the 15. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Ready to fire from the pistol. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
On the run, it's Tuafili. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Florida State.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Back to throw, it's Uiagalelei. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. The Seminoles will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for a block, it's Smith. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Georgia comes quickly to the line.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to take off. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Back to throw, it's Beck. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Coming after it. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Using his legs, it's Lucas. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. They'll run this play from the pistol. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Still on his feet at the 45. Strikes the blow. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats. The hand to the running back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Looking downfield, it's Uiagalelei. Wide open downfield. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They'll use a timeout with 26 seconds left on the clock. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that first down. Timeout called by the offense. Clock stops with 21 seconds left. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Give to the running back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I definitely am trying to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back at an opportunity like this.
The give to the left side. And after the short run, the clock hits 0, and we are all wrapped up here. Sometimes it's just not your day. Things just didn't work, and that seemed to be the case here.
They didn't get the W. They didn't do enough. But now you start to think about what could I have done differently? What do I need to become more offensively? Defensively, what can I morph into to make those extra plays, Jesse? That might be the difference in the next game that I play.
Yeah, David, they just need a little bit more. They need a little bit better effort next week. They're going to need better preparation this week in practice. There's no doubt this team has a lot of talent, but we just need a little bit more to ensure that this doesn't happen next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another... Welcome to Tallahassee, Florida, and Doak Campbell Stadium, home to some great Heisman Trophy winners, legendary coaches, and today the Seminole War Chant will be rocking this place. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He thought about bringing that out for a half. Take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. First down here for the offense. To the air. It's Uiagalelei. It's complete on the right side. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Looking to go up top on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Tuafili. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
That's an awesome play call, having the running back on the angle route against the blitz. So they bring the linebackers. That completely vacates the middle of the field wide open. Running back runs right into it. A nice job on the throw.
Quickly complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He wants to throw it again. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Slants against man. That wide receiver has to win right now at the line of scrimmage against that DB playing man coverage. Quarterback timing with the wide receiver, put it on the money. Wide receiver's probably still going to get hit too and got to hold on to that thing.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Scanning the field, it's Uiagalelei. Flushed out of the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
The incompletion on first down. Now they face a 2nd and 10 from the 31. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pocket starts to collapse. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down.
221 away. 221 away.
2
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Florida State.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
I got to challenge my guys all throughout the week. When we get in these short yardage situations, who's the bigger man? Who's the better man? Who's going to be more physical? These are the situations we practice all week. Challenge the manhood of the offensive line, and they come through in a big way.
Wide receiver shows motion. They're going to ride this running back. Running it in the red zone, imposing their will and picking up 5 down to the 15. And the Seminoles moving quickly to the line. Defense showing blitz here.
Football 7. Football 7.
Wide out in motion.
Hey, blitz.
Takes the handoff. It's Lucas. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Trick 9, beat. Trick 9, beat. Stand. On set. On the ready.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Douglas. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. They'll try to get it in with the run. Forges ahead for 1 to the 8-yard line. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. The 50. The 30. He's at the 20. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Dogs! What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. The kickoff unit about to go to work.
Set to kick it off.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
As a defensive guy, you chase, and you always want to get to the quarterback. You want to know how to make it a little bit better? Get to him and cause that fumble. Man, there's no...
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Georgia.
That That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that would cause for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse, move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Throws to the tight end. He's got it. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. And the Noles want to move quickly. Wants to fire on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grabbed near the marker. It's Tuafili. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage before he was stopped, but using the running back in the short passing game gives him a first down.
Got it. Ready, set. Ready up.
He's going to pass. Firing deep. It's caught downfield. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Touchdown, no! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. So let's see if they can make up for that loss on second down from the 18. Looking to the big tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Delp. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
It's really tough on offenses when defenses know what you got to do. You got to pass the football. They're in man coverage. How about the receiver understanding where the first down is? He smells it. He goes and gets it.
The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. Georgia going up tempo, and the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
Yeah, and you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Leaves it with the running back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down.
He's brought down at the 20. Brings up second down.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. On the move, he fires. Got his man. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Quarterback checking the play. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on 3rd down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll use the jet sweep to try to convert here. Touchdown, Georgia! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Effective offense, leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. A first down for for the offense.
Okay, ready? Here we go.
He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuafili. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit. The Noles headed quickly to the line. Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
It's so hard because when they run jet sweeps, they don't always give them the football, and then you got to worry about other stuff. But great job focusing on your keys, seeing the jet sweep, pulling the trigger, going and getting the speedster on the ground.
Quarterback will audible. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Etienne. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He'll bring it out. It's Lucas. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show. The Seminoles will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Starting this 3rd quarter on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have it.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying the left side. Got room at the 35. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
Man, that's excellent blocking there on the left side of the line. They were able to get great push, get off the line, create a little bit of crease for that running back.
They just created a wall. He had all kinds of room to run.
I might go back to that one and call that one again.
Got a lot of running room. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal.
And how about the big play by this running back? Nice job running with the football, good balance, seeing where he needed to go with the football, finishing the run, he gets knocked out of bounds, but how about this offense set up now on 1st and goal?
Fast motion from the offense. Turning to the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now it's 2nd and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the 2nd half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Fair catch called for and made. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Makes the catch.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. The Seminoles racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. He unleashed that one, some serious spin rates, a shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Offense, quick tempo.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Extending the play. He's going to run it. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to get it through the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Toafili. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
Georgia.
And the Seminoles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal.
22 on front.
To throw, it's Uiagalelei. Touchdown, Seminoles! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try.
Moves. Gorilla. Gorilla. Griffin.
Wide receiver shows motion.
Timber.
Wants to pass. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Georgia 31, Florida State 13.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers there.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
They'll give it to him again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game, running the football.
Leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. At the 35, he's got room. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the beatdown has ensued.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggone receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Trying to find his man on first down. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's at the 40, the 20, the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Georgia.
I love this free safety and how he plays center field, and oftentimes he's able to bait QBs into bad decisions. He did it right there. Made the quarterback think he was dropping one way, put his foot in the ground, got in front of that pass, and then showed you the wheels, returning it for a touchdown.
And they did tack on the extra point. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six.
13.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Jackson will throw. He's got it. Open runway ahead. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Florida State! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. They want to throw it. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Using his legs, it's Etienne. At the 35, he's loose. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. They've crossed midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Let's go.
Here's the handoff. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, going up top. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, after this dominating performance, I guess the head coach wanted to be able to yell at the special teams coordinator. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. A great spot to start this drive for the offense.
Come on, set.
They'll go to the ground. They get him down. Tough run. Picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves them with a 3rd and 6. They go to the ground. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down?
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense, or you got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the 1st down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, sudden change situation. You got to give this defense credit. Their offense just turned it over. They held tight. They didn't allow a touchdown. They forced their opponent to take a field goal. Nice job.
They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Seminoles are in the hurry-up. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Wide out in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds a man on the left. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
Well, we'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They keep attacking through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Benson. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Noles are moving quickly down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. That's caught. It's Toafili. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a space. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. This offense has a second down play. Jackson gonna throw it. Now improvising. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the catch past the sticks. Touchdown, no! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. Oh, and it hits the left upright. No good. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Florida State, 25.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. back to the ground with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Wide receiver now comes in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Georgia sends out the punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Going up top on 1st down. Getting some heat. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the 1st down. The Noles come to the line in the hurry-up.
You know, as a defensive guy, you use the sideline as your 12th man. You push the receiver out that direction. Look at the wide receiver. Still doing a great job of getting small and getting that foot in bounds, making the play and catching the ball.
Now on 1st down from the 28.
Longer. Here we go. Finish. Acorn.
He's looking to throw it. Quick strike complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. They move the tight end all over. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Looking for a crease. It's Frazier. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And this is exactly where you're going to be as an offensive coordinator. Like when you've got the lead late in the football game, just run the football, eat the clock. Man, they put a good day together. They've had their way with this defense. A lot of positive things to point to. This is one of those weeks when you watch tape, it's going to be really fun to watch it. Not like when you get beat up. A lot of big plays from this offense.
To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the 1st down, and that's all that matters.
Can anyone catch him? Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. This offense has pretty much been stuck in the mud the entire game. It's been a frustrating performance, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, you can't be hanging your head just yet. This game's not over. This coaching staff is still evaluating their players. So if you're on the field right now, you've got to finish this game. You've got to try to prove something to them.
Well, the game is over, to be clear. They're not coming back. But I hear what you're saying. Keep fighting. Keep showing your coaches it matters. And maybe find something positive here late that you can build on for the weeks to come.
Back to pass. It's Uiagalelei trying to get to him. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20.
Military stun! Military stun!
Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Slings it downfield. Fires the pass. Intercepted. Touchdown, Bulldogs. How about that D coming up with a play like that?
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
62. Florida State, 25.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Trying to pick up a first down.
Trick 9B.
Pulls and fired complete. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Timeout is called with just a single second left.
Timeout, Georgia.
One more play to pad the stats. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Got it behind the line. It's Benson. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.